Hello everybody, my name is Natespace and I found this video while cleaning some old files on my computer. I believe it was supposed to be a spin-off of some kind that I never bothered to finish 1 or 2 years ago, but even in its unfinished state I bothered to edit it out and planned to finish it at some point, which didn't happen. I had a different microphone and the game is stretched at the time, but even with those things, I still think the video is quite okay. So, if this is the type of thing that is to your liking, please say so in the comment section down below. Now, without any further delays, here's the video.
In the Pokémon games, players can have different playing styles with all the Pokémon they can catch, train, and trade. I revisited my all-time favorite Pokémon game with a randomizer to see how my experience would actually differ in comparison with the games I had whilst growing up in the past. We start by skipping the game's button tutorial and listening to Professor Oak ramble on and on about being a Pokémon professor. I chose to be a boy because girls have cuties, named myself James because I lack imagination, struggled to find a good name for my rival, and finally decided that his name is going to be Tim. I walked past my mum without saying goodbye on my way out, tried to commit suicide by a bush but was stopped by an old man running towards me. Got to choose between a Dratini, a Mudkip, and a Wishmore. Chose the Dratini for obvious reasons. Named it Jon Snow and proceeded to get beat badly by Team's Wishmore because my only attack is Wrap, and Wrap is a useless attack. Efortress decided to welcome my Dratini and I into this new Pokemon world by killing himself in front of us with a bomb and showing us that the Pokemon world is very cruel. I came back home crying to Mama like the little baby that I am. Arrived in Viridian City, received Professor Oak's parcel, delivered it to the man and received my first Pokeballs and Pokédex from Professor Oak, got a town map from Tim's sister and that can only mean that my Pokeballs are not just for show, caught my very first Pokemon and named it Turnip because as I said I lack imagination, watched an old man teach me to catch a Pokemon as if I didn't know how to, arrived in Viridian Forest, left Viridian Forest, arrived in Pewter City, fought Brock's lackey, defeated Brock's lackey, met Brock and decided to have an amazing fight. Just kidding, it was actually an okay fight. Received the boulder badge from Brock, received the running shoes from Professor Oak's aide, watched my Nidoran evolve into a Nidorino, failed to record the Pokemons I caught in the wild, entered Mount Moon, gave the Nidorino a Moonstone, watched it evolve into a Nidoking, fought my first Team Rocket member, defeated the first Team Rocket member I've encountered, caught a Omastar, named it God, fought another Team Rocket member, made him run home crying to Mama, fought yet another Team Rocket member, you know how this goes, fought Super Nerd Miguel, the most super of all the nerds, obtained the Doan fossil, because I don't remember the difference and I couldn't be bothered to look it up, left Mount Moon, arrived in Cerulean City, found Tim next to the Nugget Bridge and he decided to show me his Pokemon because he is so cool. His Pokemon are actually quite nice and hard to beat. But like in Game of Thrones, nothing can stop a dragon, or at least a little embryo of a dragon. Received a nugget for completing the Nugget Bridge, must be why it's called that way. Watched Jon Snow evolve into a Dragonair. Received an SS ticket from Bill. Defeated both of Misty's lackeys and her gym. Confronted Misty and her aquatic Pokemon. Yeah, that's not really the water type at all. Received the Cascade badge for defeating Misty. I arrived in Vermilion City and was allowed passage aboard the SSN, which must mean I am royalty. Found Tim once again, my man crush. Showed him who's boss and rubbed an old man's back because I am a nice guy who just wants to pass my final exam. Took longer than I needed to solve a simple puzzle. Met Lieutenant Surge and he told me I won't survive long, as if I didn't know already. Was awarded the Thunder Badge for not dying. Got the last Pokemon I'm going to catch on this run and named him Butthead. Just look at that stupid face. I've entered the Rock Tunnel and wandered in the dark for about 30 minutes. I managed to find the exit and vowed to never return. I arrived at Lavender Town, the most spooky of all the towns. Found Tim again, where he complimented my ability to not die. Believe me, I'm just too good. Took a while to defeat his Sedinja with Wonder Guard. Beat Team again, and now I am questioning my own mortality. Arrived in Celadon City, got some tea from a lovely old lady. Gave the tea to some guard to share with the others because sharing is caring. Got an Eevee, named him Eves McEve, and proceeded to ignore it for the rest of the game. Found a weird button behind the poster. Found Giovanni hiding like a little girl from me. Obtained a Sylph Scope. Went inside the Pokémon Tower. Found a spooky ghost. Received the Pokéflute from Mr. Fuji. Arrived at Fushia City. Watched Jon Snow evolve into his final form. Take that, creationists! Met leader Koga and his Sekiro cosplay. Show them that all Souls games are beautiful in their own way. Welcome to the jungle! Sorry, the safari. Received surf from a weird guy talking about a prize, but I am the prize. Gave an old man his teeth back. Entered the Sylph building. Found my biggest crush in the unlikeliest of places. He still doesn't like me. Met the godfather of the Pokemon world for the second time. I put him in his place and now I am the godfather. An old man gave me his one-of-a-kind ball. I experienced moments of despair followed by immense pleasure. Met an old gypsy woman who foretold my death. Lying bitch. I asked for a refund and she only gave me a marsh badge. Flew back home with Air Jon Snow. Gave my mum a goodbye kiss. Decided to board the HMS Jon Snow. Arrived at Cinnabar Island. Entered the Pokemon Mansion. Found out that Mewtwo's birthday is on the 6th of February. Found the secret key. Met an old man named Blaine who told me he would burn me to death. He lied, like all the others, and just got my hopes up. I refuse to go on an adventure alone on an island with Bill. He hasn't bought me dinner yet. Flew back to Celadon City because I forgot to fight the gym there. Met an old pervert. We're friends now. Met the hippie Herika, dozing off with grass substances. Ugh. Showed her that drugs are for losers. Went back to Viridian City. Had some fun. What? You thought I was incapable of that? Met Giovanni for the third and last time. Made him my bitch for the third and last time. Met Tim yet again. God, he is so dreamy. He still doesn't like me and wants to beat on my Pokémon. And after all this time, I finally entered Victory Road.